Hi, good morning, everyone. Carrie from down in Texas. How are you on this beautiful Monday? Mondays. You know me and Mondays. They're my favorite day. I know a lot of people think that's insane, but what can I tell you? I just feel like I get a second go at a lot of things that I didn't finish last week. So, just how I feel. All right, as you can see, I'm wearing lavender today, and it is a hot day again here in Houston. My goodness, wherever you are, it's so important in the summertime, especially in August when it gets really, really hot. Check your local weather warnings. We are under a severe excess heat warning today. So it's always important to check that and to make sure you carry water or something to drink because you never know when you're going to break down. And it's so important to keep water with you. You can go without food, but you can't go without water. So grab your drink this morning. I am drinking coffee. And grab your makeup, grab your tools. Let's go. I was so excited to hear from so many people in this last few days. Made my day, I have to tell you. Um, so thank you so much for taking your time to send me those wonderful messages. Makes me so happy when I hear from you guys. Today I am using my tinted moisturizer because it is so incredibly hot here. I really want something light that is going to help put some more moisture back in my skin. And I am really loving my Fenty Tinted Moisturizer. Gives me this extra oomph of moisture. It also has SPF in it. So I am using that because it is so hot. And frankly, I don't want my makeup to sweat off. And when it is this hot here, that happens frequently. I'm actually going to put a little bit more on. I have started with my Fix and Glow and my e.l.f. primer today. Did all of those, as well as my under eye corrector, which today I used the nude color, which is the professional makeup one. And we're going to add a little bit more here because I am really dry. My skin, even with all the moisturizers I put on every day, I just am struggling because it is so incredibly hot down here in the Houston area. I heard from so many of you in the last few days, which absolutely is such a treat for me. I love it when you guys respond and send me questions or make comments on products. I love the interaction. That's what this is all about. Because that's how others in our community can also hear when a product works or doesn't work or what your experience is. And that's what this is all about, helping each other, encouraging each other, giving each other feedback on products when they work or when they don't work, or your experience. So others can take that and make a decision about whether or not they want to try a product or not. Putting some concealer on today because I am just using a tinted moisturizer. I just want a little bit in the troubled areas, a little bit more coverage, but I want it lightweight today. Hope you had a wonderful weekend wherever you guys are, whatever you did. Hope you got some really good downtime. And You got to spend it with all of those in your life that are the most important people in your lives. I had 3 appointments this weekend before Sunday, so I was a little tired yesterday physically, and my bursitis in my right thigh, and boy, I'm telling you, when that flares, it is incredibly painful. It's to the point sometimes where I cannot even put pressure on any weight on my leg. So this way I spent the majority of my day catching up on my rest, and actually got a lot done because I could sit with my service dog on my bed, and I got a lot of things done for my new podcast yesterday, which I'm so excited about. This podcast will not change these makeup videos at all. I will still come in and do these. Podcast is a place to talk about things that are troubling us in our society. Anything's going to be on the ticket, if you will, from raising a step family to relationships to our economy to insurance to marriage to being seniors in our society, our young people, and the whole premise is to get sort of started, and then I'm going to have guests come in and talk about whatever the subject is that particular day. Somebody that specializes in those type of things, like potentially somebody who works in law enforcement, or just whatever the day is and whatever we're talking about. So I'm really anxious, but there's more details to come with that. Okay, I just used my 4-color e.l.f. contour, and just did that right in here. Not a lot, you know me, guys. I don't like a whole lot of. Look at me a little bit more. Just using what's left. Don't forget too, when you do this, to come here and go down, because this is the natural shape of your neck, and so when you start to get turkey neck, as they call it, it's good to be able to come down and sort of chisel that area as well. That's all on. Let's go now to loose powder. This is Laura Mercier's pink setting powder. And if you're new here, how I do my powder when it comes in, for a couple of reasons. I like a very, very matte finish, as you guys know. If you've been following me a while, you know that my preferred end look is definitely a matte look. And because I live in such a humid location in Houston, When my powder comes in new, I do doctor it up by adding baby powder. And I'll show you here in a second. Let me just finish getting all this on here. Had my hair done at the weekend finally. Finally, it was so good. Okay, so when the container arrives, sorry, get some tissue over here. When the container arrives, it's about this size, maybe a little bigger. I take the container and I find another one, and I have two similar to this size. And when it comes in, I take half of the product and I take half out of this and put it into another one. Then on top of that, I will add enough baby powder to take it to the top of the container, put the top on, and then mix it all up together. There's 3 reasons why I do this. 4 actually. 1, it helps me control my powder during the day because it's so humid here. 2, I get longevity out of my product. My product lasts longer because I'm actually adding to it, so I'm not buying it as much. Changes the color of the powder, so it's not quite so pink. And 4th, it gives me that beautiful matte look that I like so much. And I've been doing it forever, and for me, it works perfectly because I do like a very matte finish. I do not like any shine to my face at all. And that's, I would guess that's probably because I'm just pretty old school when it comes to appearance. And when I first started in the modeling industry, we were never allowed to have any shine. It always had to be a matte finish. So for me, it's just what I've been used to all of these years, and it's my comfort zone. And so I just stick with what I know. Try to change things up a little bit, and you guys have actually helped me with that. So thank you for that. You've introduced me to some products that I probably would have never tried without a little bit of push. And you guys have definitely helped me with that. So thank you. You know, sometimes when you get to my age, it's hard to make a change. Big change is really good. But when you get to my age, it can be a bit daunting to make changes, especially when it's something new and you haven't tried it before. So I really do appreciate you guys stepping in and giving me confidence to try something new. Okay, today we are using purple purples. We're going to make them softer though here in a minute. We're going to turn them into a true lavender by starting with a darker purple. Starting up in transition today because I do want to blend this. So we're starting here up in transition, and we are sort of working our way down. So I want the lighter lavender color to be on the lid. So we're actually kind of reverse doing this. You have seen me where I've gone light at the top and then darker. Light at the bottom and then darker on transition. Today I'm reversing that because I want the lavender to be down on the lighter color to be down on my lid. So I'm using a very purple right now. We get it all really blended well. beautiful colors. ColourPop, man, I'm telling you, this company just blows me away with their beautiful, beautiful colors. Now we're adding a lighter purpley color here to lighten that up. And then I'm going back into the very first color I used, which is the very light color. Just putting it right here on the inner third, right here, right in the corner, to really lighten this area up. I do that because that is the area that generally when you look at somebody's eyes, your eye is drawn to that area first. Don't know why. But it is what happens. And it's very interesting, isn't it? Okay, now we're going to get a small little brush and outline today. This really deep purple. We need a small brush. Just following the outside bottom lash line for the natural shape of my eye. Doing the same up on the top. Picking up the darker purple to outline. Now, I'm going to make sure we have no fallout, and the way I do that is with my compress. This is my Perfect for Pink Pack. It is a setting powder using a little powder puff. Going to the very corner of here, loading that, making sure that we have no remaining fallout. Now, if you have really dark eyes like I do, it is important. You want to make sure that your eyes look forward, not sunken. Because then you just look like you've got, really beady, dark set way back in your on your profile, your look. And so one way to prevent that, sorry, I got my words all jumbled up there. The way to do that is to pick up your setting powder, get a denser type brush that's going to hold product really well, and then come in and make sure that here in the corners, right in this area, that you don't get any shadowing from the color, whatever the color is that you're using. In this case, we're using purples. So I want to make sure that I don't have that, so it doesn't look like I have a black eye, too. Just really adding this lighter color here to open up this area. Make sure that we have no shadowing going on. Easy trick. Easy trick. All right. Time for blush. Milani's beautiful new baked blush in Dolce. This stuff is just wow. Now I say that every day, but it's rare that a product really does affect me or influence me or where I just get obsessed with it. And this is definitely it. I haven't seen one person try this, but it just does not look spectacular on. They're going to blend it, so don't panic. I don't want to look like a clown, but I do want to make sure that I get the color on and then blend it so you can see it when you film. And I do that as good. Picking up my powder puff and blending. A lot of people use their sponges here when they blend, and that's fine too if that's what you use. I actually prefer to use my powder puff. See if I can make a purple today. I've got this pink on, so I'm going to pick up my bronzini, my dark color here. And I'm going to add it over the pink, and then I'm going to add the pink again. See if I can make a purplish color. So far, so good. Except that right there. So we'll pick up the pink again. This is Tarte. Well, you know, look at that. This is a Tarte. Comes in a set of two. It is expensive. I don't like how expensive these are. These are $25 each. That's just way too much money. It's a beautiful product and it does plump your lips, but I wouldn't buy it again just for that simple fact that it's $25 a piece, and I so that's way too much money for a lip product when there's so many other great options on the market that are not $25 each. All right. Eyelashes curled now. So what I would really love for you guys to let me know, because I do want your input. You have been with me. You are my wonderful community. And if there are subjects that you would like me to talk about on my podcast, makeup's going to be one of them too, by the way, because I really do feel like as consumers, we need to start voicing our opinion about the cost of makeup. I really believe that. I think it's out of control. So because you've been such a wonderful support system for me and you've just given me such great ideas and feedback, I really want your feedback. I want to know from you, what things would you like to hear in this podcast? It's not just a discussion, it's a forum. So if people have experienced a similar thing and found a solution, sharing it, it's sort of a extension of this, but it's not just makeup, it's everything that we're going to talk about. So if there are subjects that you would like to hear about in this podcast, please, by all means, let me know. What challenges do you face? What areas of concern in your life would you like to discuss? Energy, gasoline, mortgages, relationships, children, politics, and it is going to be a place where everyone can express their views. Everyone has to be willing to listen and communicate and share their ideas, and there won't be any insults or any of that. There won't be any of that allowed. It has to be a place where we all can start a conversation. Because conversations are where change happens. And we need to change the trajectory of our society and how we communicate with each other. Sure, there's going to be people that just aren't interested, that can't do that, and that's fine. They don't have to participate. Frankly, I wouldn't want anybody to participate that isn't willing to help us get conversations back in our society. We don't talk to each other anymore, seems like. Okay, I did have a question asked by one of my followers if I was using this Panorama mascara. 9 times out of 10, I will always use this mascara. It is my favorite. I just feel like it gives me the very best results. The other one that I do use occasionally is my e.l.f. It is definitely different packaging, as you can see. The e.l.f. is the black one, and the gold one is the L'Oreal Panorama, which is by far my favorite mascara. Hope they don't ever discontinue it, because I do love very much the way it works for me. You know, there's people that I have heard from that it doesn't work for. And again, we're all different. We all have our own set ideas of what a product should do for us. And that's all okay. I definitely want to hear from those people. If I put a product out there and you guys don't like it or don't have a good experience, I need to know that so we can share that with the group. Like if you have a reaction or if you get cracking or whatever your bad experience is, please share it so we can get that out to others, so they know that that potentially could happen. And then if you can figure out maybe why, that would be even better, so we can pass that along to other community members. Just using what's left on my wand to do the bottom. There we go. Let me put my glasses on so I can see where we are looking. Does everything look all right? Oh, yeah. Okay, let me just do one thing. I do want to brush eyebrows a little bit. Had my hair colored this weekend, and boy, did she do a good job. Look at that. The color is perfect. All right. That looks good too. Made my own purple today. All right, girls and guys, that's it on this beautiful Monday. Get out there and hit a grand slam today. Hear from you guys too. I want to know when you guys have something that you do for the day and it is spectacular and you're so excited about, please let me know. Please let me know so we can share it and celebrate in your victory. That's what this is about, is helping each other be successful. Even if it's just vacuuming the living room, I don't care. Just want us to do as much as we possibly can in our small community to help each other, stay positive. The world is a tough place right now, and I think if we just continue to have positive reinforcement in all things that we do, even if it's putting on makeup and getting ourselves ready for the day, why not? Makes you feel good. Get out there and take the 30 minutes to get yourself looking great so you can, if you happen to have that all important first impression, that you can just knock their socks off. Because you know what? You never know what's going to happen in life or who you're going to come across or where that 10 seconds could take you. You never know. Be prepared for it. Why not? And then just shoot for the moon. Shoot for the moon. Don't sell yourself short. If there's something you want and you haven't achieved it yet, go get it. Go get it. More now than ever in our society, anything is possible with faith, hard work, dedication, and love. You can get there. Believe in yourself. You're your greatest and most important cheerleader. Don't forget that either. I love you guys. Thank you so very much for all your wonderful comments. I do want to hear from you, so if there's something specific that you'd like me to demonstrate or show you, by all means, please let me know. Thank you so much for being a part of this growing community. You guys just make my day. Thank you. I'm very blessed. You are appreciated. Please, if you would, share these videos and help me grow this community into a mighty, mighty place for all people to come and feel good about themselves every day. Thank you so very much. Love you guys. Have a blessed, safe Monday. Check the weather. Make sure you always travel with water because you just never know when the cars are going to break down. God bless.